This Minecraft ARG seemed like a nothing burger to me at first, but then I looked closer and what I found genuinely spooked me. The video starts off with someone named Clinton, and he explains that there's a birch tree outside his house that randomly appeared, and that he didn't plant it. He shows the tree but sees nothing of note aside from its weird shape. He leaves it alone and goes back to building his mine, but occasionally, Clinton can't help but keep glancing at the tree every few seconds or so. The video goes back to Clinton playing Minecraft as normal, but you can kind of tell that Clinton is bothered by this tree. Until did the tree move? I'm going to mark its distance with flowers. Did I place the flower past it? Rewinding back, we can easily see that this is not where the tree was before. It moved one block closer. Clinton starts to get frustrated, and get the fuck away from my house. And he does what any sane person should in this situation. And chops down the tree. And just when he was about to finish, this happens. As Clinton keeps mining down to the root of the tree, it seems there's no end to all these birch logs. Until he's stopped by a cobblestone. He mines it. Suddenly, Clinton fell through what looked like an end portal into this other dimension. One thing I noticed is Clinton looks shorter. In Minecraft, your character is usually 2 blocks tall. When you walk to this brick pole, you can see that from his POV, he looks smaller, but he doesn't mention it. Nor does he mention his red name in the chat. Clinton explores around and finds a ravine. And as he's peering over the edge, he hears this. Then the video ends. I'm not sure what we just watched. I tried searching for more info and I looked at the video's description. It reads, amidst the positive white, pork chops and coal are placed. Amidst the negative black, pork chops and coal are placed. I can't gather anything from this, maybe besides the pork chop part. During the part where the sky suddenly turned dark and we heard a thunder and a pig dying. Then Clinton finds a pork chop lying in his farm. Maybe that's the connection? Another weird detail I spotted was how Clinton's chat messages pop up. In the video, Clinton's messages aren't typed out. They just appear in the chat instantly, like someone is already sending them for Clinton, which strikes me as odd. And he assumed that someone else was pranking him in his world, so is he playing on multiplayer? Because you wouldn't make that assumption if you were playing on single player. Also, Clinton says, if one of you guys snuck into my world, which is an interesting word usage. Using one of you guys to refer to somebody usually means that person has some sort of connection with them, like a friend or an acquaintance. But other than that, we don't have a lot to go off of right now. So is that it? Well, I didn't mention this at the start of the video, but there's an older video on this channel besides the tree one called The End Portal Never Took Me Home. This one might start to help us connect the dots. So, let's watch. The video starts in a different world with someone named Rafu Comics. Rafu types and explains that he found an end portal that was fully activated from the get-go with all 12 Ender Eyes, which, if you don't know, is essentially impossible to happen in Minecraft. Before the recording, Rafu was gonna go through the end portal to fight the Ender Dragon and beat the game, but he ended up not going through with it because he wanted to show the rare end portal first, I guess. Rafu heads out of his house and goes to the stronghold with the said portal. When I was watching this, I had my doubts about his story, because he could have just filled the end portal with Ender Eyes himself and activated before he started recording, then pretend this was some legendary discovery. Rafu says, "You have to believe me." Well, I didn't fully believe him until I saw what was on the other side. Where's the dragon? Where is anything? Rafu checked if he's playing on peaceful, but no, he's not. He's on normal, so mobs should spawn like the dragon or the Enderman. but it's empty. The crystals are gone too. The exit and portal is already there, and so with nowhere else to go but leave, Rafu jumps through the portal. You might have already noticed, but this looks like the same ravine that Clinton saw in the previous video we watched. There's also this brick pole with a redstone torch that looks like the exact same one Clinton saw. Rafu keeps exploring the ravine. And he comes across some oddly shaped oak trees. Suddenly, Rafu hears some strange music, but there's seemingly no end to this ravine, and Rafu stops for a moment to then the video ends. With the monster's screams, now we can confirm what Clinton heard at the end. Because whatever it was, it sounds like what Rafu was being chased by. In the description, there's coordinates for the end portal, but the seed of the world is indecipherable, and that's about it for the videos on the Rap channel. We got confirmation from the creator themselves that this is a lore-driven series called Lured, with ARG elements sprinkled in it. If we go to the community posts, we can find some neat extra content like this concept art of the monster we saw with the text, "It wants you to follow," or in other words, it hunts players by luring them. Maybe with a weird tree or with an odd end portal. There's also this weird post written in enchantment table language that, when translated, reads, "A thin line between reality." I'm not sure what seep means, but if you ask me, I would say that seep backwards is peas. Sorry. And finally, this one that says in Morse code, Iron Axe. And when did we see an Iron Axe in this series? Also, I was about to finish this video script, but a new video was uploaded called Unforgiveness. This one is really short, so we'll go through it quick. It just shows flashes of certain places with Clinton saying, "I can't forgive you." There's also Morse code in the video, and translating it gives, "Why do I keep remembering?" The description says, "A deep resentment for what you did," showing the silhouette of the tree, and the video ends. I can't say for certain what this whole series really means yet, as there's still too little to work with, but it's looking to be something very, very interesting. Like, what did Clinton mean by "I can't forgive you" and "a deep resentment for what you did"? Did somebody wrong Clinton? Is that why he can't forgive them? But what does the entity have to do with any of this? I don't have the answers, but I highly recommend you guys to go check it out for yourself. Maybe you guys can solve this mystery instead of me. But one thing is certain throughout all these videos. Anomalies appear in players' worlds and takes advantage of people's curiosity to explore those anomalies. And before they had realized it, they were being lured. Thank you guys for watching. This video is an odd apple out of what I usually make on this channel, but I suddenly really wanted to cover an ARG for some reason. So even if you're not into Honkai Star Rail or Minecraft, I still hope you enjoyed the video. I make no promises if I'll ever make a video like this ever again, so yeah, telling you this now so that you wouldn't have to waste time on me if you're not interested in this kind of content, which is okay. I love you guys platonically, and see ya.